Okay, everybody, it's solo casting Ajax time because everybody out there is eating food. We got game number 1 here, Big T versus Zeke. This is very interesting, to say the least. Not that the both of them are here, just this matchup. Big T, of course, has a character that is entirely based on keeping away and kind of pushing you out, but they're also one that likes to fall in on you with things like Nair and actively play around shield. You don't want to approach Mac, though. So you're forced to camp the entire time, essentially. But Big T doesn't play like that. Big T likes to be right up in your face at times. And that is not going to be... So, okay, so what you try to do is you try to do the instant tech off the ledge, where KO Punch will still be active as you come off the ledge. He did mess it up, so it doesn't lead to a KO Punch. Or at least it doesn't lead to the big knockback. Oh, let me get the predictions up as well. But here, in game 1, expect to see, yeah, like that, Zeke's ledge trapping is really good. And he doesn't really play super scared of, like, Wii Fit at the ledge. So it's not going to be that easy for T to kind of just throw stuff from ledge. Meanwhile, just the damage just building and building and building up for Zeke. Sitting on his first stock still. I don't understand. Like, every time I see, like, Zeke play, or I see Peanut play, or I see any of the good Little Macs play this character, I be thinking they're lying. I don't think this character's that bad. But then you see him in, like, high brackets, and you're like, wait a minute, is he bad? He just has, like, so much going for him on the ground, and then he has so little going for him off stage. So what they've been adjusting. That's at 160%. Little Mac will finally die to a dash attack. at that percent. Up tilt, waiting for the landing, covering with a forward smash just to get a little bit more damage. Zeke is just, Zeke is just that good, but also, ooh, that could have been it. That could have been it right there. Up smash would have taken it out, but the up B is going to get rid of it instead. Now, Big T, you have to pay close attention to that KO meter. Getting the reverse hit, but does not get the knockback away. You need to not let him get off ledge, because if he does, KO punches incoming, air dodges in, and catches him as he puts up the shield, and that is Zeke taking game number 1. Zeke is just on fire today. He is on fire regularly anyways, but Zeke is on fire right now, and you see Big T thinking about it, trying to figure out what the decision will be going into the next game. But I think a big part of that match, if I'm feeling comfortable with Zeke, is how often I win at ledge against a character who is dominant at ledge control. So you have to find a way to play around that, and that's pretty much it. Like, you can't let Mac be the one to ledge trap you. But we will find out. Big T's going to run it right back. Of course, we're not going to see the Peach come out today. I don't really think it's necessary. Of course, that is the primary co-main of Big T, is that Peach. If Big T loses really bad here, maybe, but I don't think so. Honestly, I think you just play it out. And I don't think Big T will lose really bad here. I think that the adjustment, of course, fighting Zeke the first time, is figuring out how to deal with him pace-wise. However, that forward smash getting smacked away from the haymaker, if there's anything I could give Zeke a lot of credit for, is his disadvantage. Granted, this is Little Mac off stage, get a dare boost so he can get himself over. Honestly, that dare jump is a huge factor to improving Little Mac's gameplay overall. That is going to be a back air, though, that takes the first stock. I think if the Little Macs never found that dare jump, I don't think we see them succeeding as much as they do now. But they found a new way to recover, so that's allowing them to keep themselves in the game a lot more. What an amazing air dodge read, though. He does that all the time. He just jumps up, wave lancer, just kind of air dodges back down onto the platform to bait you into thinking haymaker or something is coming your way. He doesn't even have many aerial options, but he scares you, and then he just gets a punish. There's that haymaker calling that jump too. Even game essentially here. Big T is going to smack his way out of that, but that's a dash cancel F tilt. F tilt is so good. That's a KO punch sitting onto Zeke. So now there's the time. Yeah, you kind of got a platform camp, but Zeke doesn't fall back off the platform. He had the right read. He knew the defensive options coming in. Down tilt has been just so damn good at ledge. That down smash is going to poke underneath too, so that puts Zeke not only back in the lead, but Zeke is sitting on KO punch still. Oh my god. Oh my god. Imagine just moving forward, just running right into that. Zeke's ledge trapping has been insane. There it is again. The moving back, like the up tilts into the immediate reverse haymaker to make sure he lands it without like accidentally jumping off stage. I just don't understand how he's so accurate all the time. Air dodge down, cover the up tilt, gets the up B, and that is Zeke going up 2 games in a row. Zeke looking to potentially take a trip into Grand Finals tonight, trying to get a top 2 finish maybe at that. He's been playing immaculately, and it's I don't know who I don't know how anybody slows this down. I mean, I know in terms of Ling, he has a play style that can definitely shut down Little Mac, and he has a really good winning record against him, of course. But man, Zeke is doing this against like Wii Fit, just literally stopping Wii Fit from being able to ledge stall or set up anything at ledge at all, just completely shutting it down. And the Big T doesn't even play like that either. Big T is not a heavy ledge camper whatsoever. I gotta close that door. Give me 1 second, everybody. All right, but here we go. This is game number 3. This is ride or die here. Last chance, and I was correct. So I took a guess that if Wii Fit didn't work the first 2 games, we might see the Peach come out, and we are in fact going to see the Peach. I don't disagree with it heavily either, because Peach is way easier at kind of hovering over, punishing, and floating around the grounded gameplay from Mac. B, things like turnip and such. Even though Soccer Ball and Sun Salutation are both really good at covering the recovery from Little Mac, this is going to help out substantially. So we'll see. So far, the down air looking really good. Side B coming back up on ledge. So the Peach switch has been looking very good here, at least to start. And Big T trying to get himself back down to the ground and cover the ledge, but doesn't really get to finish that because the counter does come through. And I'm joined. I'm not alone anymore. Not at all, as Hindsight passes me some food. We got Hindsight joining us here in Game 3.
Yeah, I think the biggest change from Zeke's play, from what we've been seeing in the past and now, is I think the confidence.
I agree.
He had a slump, right? And he recently got PR'd some of that for the first time, which comes with some, anxious first steps back in.
I want to, as we continue this match, I got to pinpoint what you said too. Slumps. Everybody gets, some people hit consistent peaks, but we are so good around here that somebody else is going to have a breakout moment, and then you lose, and all of a sudden you think you're bad. It's like, no, you're not. It's just that you're just kind of, you're in a same position where you're not seeing things through. Zeke doesn't do that anymore, though. And Zeke has also been able to hold leads incredibly as he gets yet another one, and he is on what could be a potential 3-0 here against Big T.
I think this is also, something that he's practiced. He's, obviously knows he has to play Ling at some point if he comes to a week, right?
Yeah.
And part of that is just making sure that he's ready for this matchup.
Yeah, exactly. Because even though generally gets avoided early on, they tend to run into each other often. I like the idea, but he is going to throw that away. He was at 129, so going for that read, it's not like it's a huge SD because he had 129. The key factor is hopefully you don't just lose your stock off of a Peach combo here.
And the big thing, T actually lost that conversion. Didn't really get much out of it, and I don't know. I just feel like they couldn't find their footing. I think that's the biggest way to kind of put it. And the entire time, they were just they got too flustered.
They were running as the zoner the entire time. They were forced to run. You are now the Ghost of Ajax. They were forced to hide majority of the game, and that's just because Zeke's parry game was on point. B, you're right. He couldn't get his footing because he was getting out ledge trapped by Mac. As Wii Fit. So you go into the Peach game after you haven't played it all day, and the entire game plan of Peach is to platform camp and shield pressure. You couldn't do it because Zeke